Okay, now we're still going to work on composing a new function from two given functions, but now we have an actual number to work with. We're going to start with the same process. So there's a couple different ways you could do it. You could go ahead and substitute into each of those functions the -2 first, or you could add the two functions, so x minus 5 plus x squared plus 2x to get the new function. So we have x, let's see, x squared, there's no other x squareds, x plus 2x is 3x, and then we have a subtract 5, and now you could plug in the -2 squared plus 3 times -2, subtract 5, and we're going to bring this notation down each time. I'm going to save some time and skip a step right there. Don't do that for your own math teachers. Okay, -2 squared is 4. 3 times -2 is -6. Bring down the subtract 5. 4 subtract 6 is -2. -2 subtract 5 is -7. So h plus g of -2 adds up to be -7. Okay, now the other method, you could just substitute -2 in there first. So -2 subtract 5, so h of -2 is -7, and then we could substitute it in there. G of -2 is equal to -2 squared plus 2 times -2. Well, -2 squared is 4, plus 2 times -2 is -4. Those cancel. That means that h plus g of -2, 0 plus -7 is -7. So that's two different methods that you can do that. Okay, now we have an entire expression. And I think the easiest way, so now we're subtracting, and instead of having a variable or a number, we have an entire expression. So everywhere you see a t, you can substitute t plus 3. So again, there's two ways. You could subtract the function first, or to begin with, where that t is, we could put t plus 3 plus 5, and let me just change the color, and where -2, and then right there, t plus 3 squared, subtract 4 times t, which is t plus 3. We could do it that way, or we could, I'm going to write it a different notation, g subtract f, using this expression, t plus 3. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract them first. So 3t plus 5, subtract -2t squared, subtract 4t. So the highest exponent is t squared. Subtract a negative is the same as adding. And then the next highest is a t. So 3t, subtract a negative is the same as adding. So 3t plus 4t is positive 7t. And then we have plus 5. And then remember, that's g subtract f. But instead of t, it's the expression t plus 3. So now you're going to put 2 times and then t plus 3 squared plus 7 times t plus 3 plus 5. When you square this, remember it's this squared, 2 times this, and then 3 squared. So 2 times t squared plus 6t plus 9 plus, do the distributive, 7t plus 21 plus 5. Well, now we're going to do the distributive here. That's 2t squared. 2 times 6t is 12t. 2 times 9 is 18. And we're going to add all this, plus 7t. 21 plus 5 is 26. And then we're going to combine like terms. 12t plus 17. 7t is 2t squared plus 19t. And then we have 18 plus 26 is positive 44. So g subtract f of this expression, t plus 3. Oh, that looks like a t and a t. And there is our new function using this expression. Okay, that is it for composing functions using numbers or expressions.